Y'all get pride campaigns every year. I get pride campaigns every year. But there you have to understand that it's backwards when you, a white queer person who's made a career out of being a white queer person, gets paid twice as much for these pride campaigns for a movement that your people didn't even start. Yet, fast forward time, here we are, and y'all are reaping the benefits of work that you didn't do. You can do the work now. What's up and welcome back to my channel. All right, y'all. So today I'm shaking the table. I'm gonna talk about something that is so funny to me because it hasn't been talked about before. And the thing is that like I get asked this question a lot, monthly by multiple people. Jade, why is there such a clear divide between the white gays and the black ones, specifically within the lesbian community on YouTube? I get asked this a lot, and I feel like I talk about this often, but I've never had this conversation on YouTube. So we're gonna have this conversation. I want to have some disclaimers. Number one, I have no intention. This isn't intended to be a dragging of the white lesbian YouTubers. It's not. That's not the purpose of this video. If it happens, hey, it happens. I'm only here to tell the truth. So I do want to say that this isn't a video that I'm making with any malicious intent. However, y'all could do better, and we'll get to that. What motivated me to make this video was just the fact that I get asked this a lot, and I feel like it's dumb, and I feel like the white girls don't get asked as much as the black girls do on this platform when it comes to this very blatant divide on YouTube. And so I'm putting the pressure on y'all to talk about this shit, and I'm gonna name names, at least the ones that I know. But yeah, at the end of the day, I don't even know most of these girls personally, so therefore I don't really have a personal problem with any of them. However, there is a problem, and there is, in my opinion, a lack of accountability. So if your name is mentioned, or if you think I'm talking about you, don't take it personally, but just understand that you have a role in this too. This race divide, why does it exist? How did it get here? And why hasn't there been anything done about it? What I can say is, number one, I do not think that the white lesbians on this platform are responsible for the divide. I don't think that it is their fault, and I don't think that they are the ones to blame. I put most of the blame on the algorithm, because usually if you watch one black dyke, you're most likely going to watch the rest of them, because that's just how the algorithm works. If you watch one white girl, you're most likely going to get recommended a bunch of other ones. So I think the algorithm does a good job of seeing one thing you like and thinking of another thing that you might like, but I think the recommended does a bad job of discovery. But however, it's an algorithm, it's a computer, and the conversation that we're going to have today is very nuanced. There's a lot of nuances within it. So I'm going to put the blame on the algorithm. However, it's not all the algorithm's fault. In the last 10 years of making videos, it's just really hard for me to believe that these white lesbian YouTubers, that's such a mouthful. Is that a brief? WLY? Willie. Willies. Is that offensive? Better than Karen. This divide is so blatantly obvious to me. And I feel like if you've been making YouTube videos and you put yourself in the category of a lesbian YouTuber, then you've noticed this. And if you've never spoken on it, you've never did anything about it, You definitely noticed it, if anything, though. So I find it very, very, very hard to believe that any lesbian YouTuber that has been making videos for over 5 years has never noticed this trend on YouTube. I also think that there's no way in hell that if you've made videos as a lesbian YouTuber within the last 10 years, I just feel like there's absolutely no way that you would have never come across a Black lesbian YouTuber's channel. It's really hard for me to believe that the Rose and Rosies of the world, the Cammy Scotts of the world, you know, I feel like I'm not crazy when I say y'all know about us. Y'all have seen our channels before. You've come across my channel or Arrow's channel, formerly known as Ari Fitz. You've come across Amber's Closet's channel. There's Heartbeat's channel. Like, there's just no way that you have been making videos this long and you can honestly tell me that you've never come across our channels before. Also, y'all see us at VidCon. Y'all see us at, what's that other shit? Playlist Live. Like, there are all of these YouTube events where they bring us together. The Trevor dinner, the Trevor Project dinner that they do every year, or the Glisten Awards dinners. Like, there are so many dinners and events that we are all invited to, or at least, you know, there's a handful of y'all and a handful of us that are invited to these events, and we see each other, and there's just no crossover at all. Which brings me to my first observation. I don't think that the white lesbian YouTubers, I don't think the Willies see the value in collaborating with us. Let me finish. When I say that, I don't mean they're racist. I'm not saying that they're purposely or intentionally trying to be prejudiced. I don't think that at all. What I think is our channels don't perform as well as y'all's because y'all are white at the end of the day, and YouTube is gonna definitely push the white people on this platform more so than anyone else, because that is the majority of the people on this platform more so than anybody else. So y'all have race on your side, whereas we have race to our detriment. Y'all honestly wouldn't have the platforms you have if it weren't for the Black and brown, trans people, lesbians, queer people caping for your fucking rights. So personally, I think it's backwards that the whole LGBT movement would be nothing without us. Yet when you go and look within the LGBT vertical of content on YouTube, you seldom see us. So that's upsetting. In fact, the only time y'all utter our names is during, oh my God, y'all, I'm so tired. I'm so tired of y'all doing this shit. I mean, keep doing it if you want to do it, but to me, it's just ingenuine and very half-ass. The only time y'all utter our names is during Pride Month and or Black History Month. And what you do is you either feel guilty or you feel called to support your black counterparts. Literally, you could do that all throughout the year, but okay. You feel called to do it during Pride Month or during Black History Month. You ask your followers, usually on Instagram, hey, who are some black YouTubers or Black lesbian YouTubers, Black queer YouTubers that y'all follow so I can promote them. You don't look for them yourself. You get them to do it. They send you our names, and then you give us a shout out on Instagram, and we don't hear from you until the next year when the next Black History Month or the next Pride rolls around. That is not okay. That is performative, and that is ingenuine. And I appreciate the shout out. It's just hard for me to hear y'all talk about how Black Lives Matter and, you know, I need to uplift Black creators and, like, especially Black queer creators and all of this shit. It's like y'all cape so hard, yet where is that any other time? Like, where is this energy in January? Where is this energy in March? Where is this energy when it's not a month where you are expected to have that energy? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can probably, okay, all right, I'm about to say a name. Y'all not gonna like it. But there has honestly been two, actually, but especially specifically, Ariel is Hamming is the only white YouTuber that really did her best to give me the blueprint on this YouTube shit so that I can be successful. I literally remember this had to be like 2014, 2015. We had this random like Skype call, and she was literally just giving me like, okay, you need to do this, talk about this is how often you should upload, like literally. And at the time she was super popping. I know y'all canceled her because she was out here wearing MAGA hats and stuff, but at the time anyway, she was really, really helpful, and she really wanted me to do well. She did tell me now that stick with the gay shit, maybe not so much the black shit. She did tell me that, but and obviously we can see how much of that advice that actually took. But she is really the only person that I can honestly say made a genuine effort on trying to help me succeed on this platform. She is someone who used her audience and used the privileges and the connections that she had and tried to help me with the amount of access and influence that she actually had. So appreciate you, Ariel, for that. There's also another white lesbian YouTuber. I've honestly probably recorded about 3 videos with them, and none of them have seen the light of day. And I don't know why y'all are so okay with wasting my time. Like that person maybe didn't like how the videos turned out, but that was just a waste of my time, you know? Like that was a waste of my energy and talent. Because one thing I will say is that I do think another part of this divide is just the fact that I don't know how we're supposed to create relatable content together. The black YouTubers, the black lesbian YouTubers, we're talking about different shit than what y'all are talking about. And branching off of that, there is this idea that in society that black people have to work 3 times as hard to get acknowledged. And honestly, we get paid dust for it. While our white counterparts on YouTube can not really have much creativity or honestly even something to say in a video at all, and it doesn't matter, they'll still get their bag, they'll still get their sponsorships, they'll still get their views, they'll still get their recommends, they'll still get all the things that we should also be getting, but it's just not a level playing field, and therefore we don't. We talk about what this gay shit is really like. We talk about our experiences. We talk about what's wrong that's happening. And I feel like over there, it's just very much skincare routine. It's just very much, I made a hat out of Sour Patch Kids. It's very much Runyon Canyon vlog. You know, it's white. Like, I don't know. It's white. It's white as hell, girl. Your content is white as hell. And listen, you're white as hell. So I get it. I be talking shit on my platform. So that said, a lot of the white lesbian YouTubers honestly aren't that entertaining to me. This is my personal opinion and why I personally have not collabed with many of them. I feel like, number one, I'm kind of treated like a charity case almost. Like they never approach me like, hey, love your content, like have this idea, would love for you to be a part of it. It's very like condescending, my experience, when it comes to just talking to the white lesbian YouTubers. Like they don't see you eye to eye. They always see you as like them helping you. And the thing is that yes, you use your privileges. Yes, you use the access or your audience, whatever. You use these things to help uplift someone else. Yes, but you don't do it in a way where you don't do it in a condescending way, though. You don't do it in a belittling way. You do it because you see the work, you see the work ethic, you see the value, you see the creativity, and you want to support that. It's not, don't treat me like you're doing me this big favor, because if I'm doing a collab with you, I'm most likely the most entertaining thing about that video. I'm not trying to be arrogant, but I'm just telling you what it is. When I collaborate with people, usually I'm there to be the funny, and I'm aware of that. What's shitty is when I'm expected to be the funny and the funny black girl in the video that's there so you can say that you had a black girl on your channel. I'm doing a lot of generalizing, but I'm just telling you what my experience has been. And before I sat down to record this video, I actually went through and I searched a few of them to see if any of them had talked about the protests, the resurgence in the Black Lives Matter movement at all. And it's literally been, hey guys, what's happening right now is not okay. There's a link down below if you want to donate onto the video. And that's it. Like, it's literally like, I said it, I said the thing, and that's what I mean when I say it's very half-assed. I don't think it's genuine. I don't think y'all check for us. I don't think y'all care to use your privilege. I don't think that y'all care to use your influence to help us at all. I want to give the willies things that y'all can do to actually support Black creators, Black queer creators, the way that you say you do. Give us our credit. I made a trend of videos about analyzing lesbian haircuts. I made another trend of videos reacting to Musical.lys and TikToks. Give credit. If you're doing a video and it's a trend and you've seen Black creators, or you just simply just look, honestly, that's another thing y'all can do, is literally just look for us. And you've seen a Black creator do it, tag them. That's really simple. Shout outs, you can do that, or you can do shout outs in the videos. Another thing would be include us in your YouTuber rating smash or pass type of videos. So within the lesbian creator pool, a lot of them do like rating other lesbian YouTubers, or smash or pass, or reviewing other lesbian YouTubers, or reacting to lesbian YouTubers, whatever. Just include us. I'm so tired of seeing the same Allie Hills, Cammie Scott, Rose and Rosie. Maybe Amber's Closet will be thrown in there, but Amber's bright. There's also a couple that I can't think of right now. But y'all just talk about the same people in all your shit. Like, you never include the Black ones. If you're making a video about lesbian YouTubers, I'm assuming you're going to shout them out, or at least put their links in the description to their channels. Include us, because we've been out here. Become a patron. All y'all have Patreons, because when Adpocalypse happened, y'all let everyone in the fucking world know how there's all this injustice against LGBT creators, and this is not right. The way that you treat LGBT creators isn't it's not right. There needs to be something done about this. Y'all were so loud about Adpocalypse. How do you think that shit affected us as people who were probably not even doing that well on this platform? Become patrons of our Patreons. Follow us. Comment on our shit. Show tangible support. I think all in all, what it is in a day, you need to show tangible support. And a simple shout out on your Instagram story that one time during Black History Month, that 1 year, is not enough. And if you just don't care about the divide and you don't care about doing anything about it, that's honestly fine too. I feel like that's probably what it's been so far. Just don't sit up on your Instagram all day and talk about how much Black Lives Matter and this is that and the third, and then when it comes to your job, your career on this platform that has a race issue, that has an unjust algorithm that you are actually in the favor of, carry that energy right on to YouTube, sis. That's all I'm saying. And yeah, this is also the rough answer that I give people whenever I'm asked. And I just think it's so weird that the Black ones are always asked these questions, but never y'all. And if y'all are, what do you say? I would love to know. If you are watching this video and I've called you out, please comment. Show me that you listened. Show me that you plan on doing something about it if you want to do something about it. That's my video. A lot of opinions. Hope that you had a snack or some tea or something, or you smoked like a real fat ass blunt. Whatever you need to do to self-care, whatever, you know, helped you take in what I'm saying right now, if you feel what I'm putting down. And yeah, I'm gonna see y'all in another one. Bye, girl.